What is up, guys? This is What is Hip. I'm going to be bringing you Copenhagen Wolves going up against Darer Entertainment for the GosuLeague. It's going to be Division number 1, and we'll have to see what these teams have in store for us today for this GosuLeague game. Wolves coming off a 1-1 draw against MTW. Darer coming hot off the Star Series finals.
10 seconds remaining.
And we'll have to see where these teams decide to go. Darer lately has been picking some pretty unconventional picks. It seems like they're really trying to figure out something new, which works well before the international. So we'll have to see. So right now we have the Broodmother, Leshrac, and Lone Druid band, as well as Lycan, Nature's Prophet, and the Darkseer. And we'll see what Wolves wants to do. With their lineup after this first pick.
10 seconds remaining.
And they do have a stand-in. It's going to be Pimpalicious for Calculus. And they're going to be picking Chen first. And the first two pickups for Darer are going to be Shadow Demon as well as the Enigma. So, it looks like Darer is going to be going for perhaps a little bit of an aggressive lineup. They have a ton of options with Shadow Demon as well as Enigma. Enigma's pretty flexible, can sit in the jungle for a while, or be pretty active and push with Eidolons. Chen, more of the same way. And Wolves are going to pick up Invoker as well as the Brewmaster. Two quick pickups. It definitely seems like they had something in mind for this game from the start. And they're going to have some options for laning now. I'd imagine we're still going to have the Invoker in the middle. Brewmaster probably going to be in the easy lane if that's their hard carry. We'll have to see what the last couple picks are. And Darer now, they need a lot. They have two heroes, so we'll see what they pick, and then we'll talk about what they need. But Brewmaster is such a strong initiator, as well as Invoker. If you can get a good Tornado EMP off and then have a Brewmaster blink in there, clap, and then split, you have a pretty solid initiation ready to go. For Darer, they're going to be picking up the Windrunner, so that's probably going to be their off lane. Although they did run it mid a few times in Star Ladder. And what are they going to ban out? They're going to ban out one mid hero, Queen of Pain, and then perhaps a hard carry. Ban out a hard carry as well for the Wolves. And for Darer, it's a little less obvious because right now Wolves' lineup is pretty flexible. They can do a lot of really cool stuff. Wisp-Ban is going to come out. Wisp is such a strong global hero with unbelievably good teamfight participation, something like over 80%, and they're also going to be banning out the Rubik. So perhaps they're going to go for another big ultimate, someone like Tidehunter or Lich. Although they don't really need more support if they don't want it. Depends how they run the Windrunner. And the Bounty Hunter is going to be the last ban for Wolves.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And I do like the Wisp-Ban. I think Wisp is one of the stronger heroes in terms of support. And Wolves are going to go ahead and pick up the Beastmaster. That could very well be the hard lane. And if that is going to be the hard lane, then they just need a support to chill out with the Brewmaster. There's going to be some pretty strong on the earlier side ganks out of Wolves. Brewmaster as well as the Beastmaster are going to be able to try to get out some good burst damage early. And there's actually going to be a Kunkka pickup here for Dare, so a bit unconventional. That's probably going to be their middle, unless they decide to put Windrunner over there in the mid lane. But Shadow Demon combos extremely well with Torrent. It's one of the best abilities. It's one of the easier ones to land, in my opinion. So it does have a pretty long cast time if you just count for 1 second and then you cast the Torrent. It's much easier than landing Left Track Stun, which still isn't very hard, but Torrent is such a strong ability in general.
5 seconds
But having Disruption is a good way to get over that weird Kunkka beginning game where you're trying to land Torrents without X. Becomes really difficult. And the Venomancer is going to be the last pickup here for Wolves. It looks like they are probably going to be laning that Brewmaster in the bottom lane with Venomancer, Beastmaster hard lane, Invoker perhaps in the middle, and Chen rocking around in the jungle. Dare's lanes are a little less obvious. They have a couple more options. Just making sure my phone is off.
10 seconds remaining.
It's just buzzed on me.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
And in the last pick for Dare, maybe they could go for someone more of a carry or someone more of a support. It depends on where they think this lineup's going to be strong. They have a ridiculous amount of burst damage, but no really good ways to push the towers besides the Enigma. So the idea is that you burst down a hero, and then you kill a tower like immediately afterwards. And with Disruption, Soul Catcher, Torrent, and there's going to be their card carry as well as pushing power. Nice creative pick there by Dare. Clinks does not seem like a very strong tower pusher, but with Searing Arrows as well as Strafe can do a ridiculous amount of tower damage. And for Dare, it's going to be Mag on the Windrunner, Art Style on Clinks. It's going to be Funnick or his new Nick, Karkov on the Enigma, and a Goblin playing the Shadow Demon. And for the Wolves, it's going to be S4 on the Invoker, the Nino on Chen, Dickinson playing the Venomancer, Pimpalicious on the Beastmaster, and Balsam on Brewmaster, who's currently dancing. And they do have some wards out here, and Wolves' warding and counter warding is very, very, very good, like unbelievably excellent. And looks like Enigma here is absolutely going to be in the jungle. And they're going to go for the Navi lane ward. This is a ward that Navi loves like no other. Chances are Artstyle probably did see that go down if he was paying any attention at all. They can at least assume that it's there. He's also going to put down that lane ward, and there's the sentry wards from Dickinson, and we're going to go with one ganking ward to protect the mid lane. And where are they going to put the other one? Probably in bottom rune. Perhaps. Yep. So what do the lanes look like here? We're going to have dual lane mid with Shadow Demon Kunkka. Actually going to be going up against Beastmaster. This is old school. And they're going to put Invoker in the easy lane, which is a little bit new school. We got a nice little combo going on here. And in the top lane, it's going to be perhaps a tri-lane. Wow, they lane this completely the opposite of what I thought they would. A tri-lane going up against Artstyle here, and they're going to go for some early kills here. Are they going to be able to get it? There's the clap follow-up. They have the net as well, and this is probably going to be a kill on Artstyle, and he is going to go down for first blood. Balsam doing a very nice job there with that first blood, chaining the slows perfectly. And then the net finish from Nino. And that is going to give this tri-lane a nice little advantage to start. Oh my god, the overlay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. God, I can't believe I always do that. Literally, I need a checklist. I need to make myself a checklist that all that has to says on it is overlay. Literally, if that's the only thing it says, it would be good. But there's the burst damage going on Pimpalicious here. Disruption into Torrent. And Enigma coming up as well with the Malefice. I'm sorry about the overlay. There's literally nothing. I just need a checklist that literally just says overlay on it. I'm so sorry. I do this almost every time. It's like become a bad habit, which just keeps going. But now Artstyle perhaps going to be under pressure again from Dickinson and Nino. Gale is up. There's the net, which is going to start it up. They immediately put down a Sentry Ward to go up against this Clinks, and he's going to have to keep running, and he might still go. Oh, he's right out of vision. Oh my god. You guys know how Toby misses first blood? I mess up the overlay almost every game. I'm sorry. It's going to be my trademark. At least I keep it centered. And they're going to go on Artstyle again, though, after he heals up. I'm sorry. I feel so bad, but literally I just do it every game. I look over and the chat just blows up. But now S4, how's this last hit going? 14 for 3 against 9 and 4, going well. Pimpalicious 6 and 1 against Kunkka and Shadow Demon. Kunkka with 10 last hits. And how's Clinks doing? Terribly. 4 last hits for him. Balsam at 15 for 6. And are they going to think about going on Artstyle again? I'm going to have to be careful. And now they're going to go on Artstyle again. Oh, if that Gale had hit, that would have been it. They had Dust as well. They might still go for him. The Dust is still there. One test of faith. Oh, he doesn't have enough mana for it. Oh! He runs right past him. Oh, but he's going to run into the Sentry Ward. Oh my god, the clap almost just killed him. He's only at 59 health. He might still go down. He's shadow walking away as fast as he can. Oh my god. Oh, so close. And there's the disruption. Going off again on the mid lane here on Pimpalicious. Torrent follow-up is there. Pimpalicious on the run now. The Soul Catcher doing a lot of damage. He grabs a Tango Tree on the way out and is going to live.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
25 last hits for the Invoker, 24 for Kharkov here. And this might be the top tower down against Darer. With those kills on Artstyle, he had to go home. There goes the tower. Dickinson going to pick up that last hit. Goblin now thinking about going over towards the bottom lane, perhaps for a kill on S4. He is going Quas Wex, so he's going to have Ghost Walk. And we see that is queued up off cooldown in 10 seconds. Beastmaster Hawk in a great position right there. Oh. You even have admins messaging me your overlay. I'm sorry, guys. It's just what I do. Artstyle now has his Wraithband recipe, but that is about it. Now there's going to be another Gale going off. There's the immediate Dust follow-up, even putting down some Venomancer wards. There's the clap, and he is so dead. Another great kill on Clinks, and if Wolves can keep getting these kills on Clinks, then this game is going to go overwhelmingly in their favor. If you see the Invoker is also still at 30 last hits, essentially getting free farms worth of gold. At the same time, Clinks has 4. Not where you want your carry to be. Gold Graph. Oh, wow, they do grab a kill on Invoker, though. Gold Graph, going to reflect disadvantage, 2,000 gold. And at the same time, are they going to get Art Style again? Oh, he's so afraid. There's a Shadow Walk. They don't have any more Sentry Wards or Dust, though, so he knows he's going to be safe, at least for the minute.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Kunkka activating an invisibility rune. Going to come in here. Also has the double damage rune. Is going to try to do a good amount of damage. And now this might be the opportunity for Dare to make a stand at this tower. Nino about to go down, taking a ton of damage. Kunkka is going to get the kill with a Torrent. But now Art Style super low. Goblin comes in with a disruption on Balsam. God is super low, though. He's going to have to run. He's going to get brought down. But again, Balsam on a killing spree. 3 kills for him. 34 last hits. He's doing unbelievably well. Art Style still on the run. Still at super low health, still with only 5 last hits. He's got to be careful that he stays far away from that, because the damage from Thunderclap could accidentally kill him right now. And now they're going to grab a tier 2 as well. S4 still living with some free farm in the bottom lane. 36 last hits for him. And Balsam is still just wailing away, getting all of the last hits. Here in the top lane, God in the middle. Doing fairly well himself, 37 last hits for him. Kharkov has got a Soul Ring as well as Treads. Pimpalicious just got a bottle and some wards. There's got to be something coming out in the corner. It is a Soul Ring. That's going to help him spam out those axes. And now Balsam and Dickinson would love to line up for a kill in this mid lane here. We'll see if they can grab God or Shadow Demon. And they're waiting very patiently. That ward on the stairs was in the right place, but at the wrong time. And there's a disruption, Torrent follow-up, but that's going to signal a move in here. There's a ghost ship coming in. Dickinson is maybe going to be able to get God. There's the Panda split. It's going to be on Goblin. Pimpalicious is going to make it out. Venomancer grabbing the kill on the Goblin. Now Kunkka is left unbelievably exposed. There's the rock hitting him in the face, going to stun him. The Emulsion Panda is doing a crap load of damage. Balsam is back now in non-panda form. He almost has enough for his Blink Dagger, and as soon as that happens, it's going to be way worse in the bottom lane. Invoker able to pick up a kill on Enigma, but now God is still on the run. They aren't going to go for it. Hand of God going to go off. And there's another initiation by S4. Mag is running away. Solo Windrunner here. Going to grab the kill on Chen, but there are 2 more heroes coming in. Cold Snap's going to go off. They are going to grab the kill on God, but also, or not God rather, but at the cost of the Invoker. And there's the Poison Nova on God. Balsam is not able to catch him with that haste rune. So, a couple trades there. 2 for 1 in the bottom lane, but they got a kill and 2 kills for 1 in the middle, so it evens out in the end. But it's going to mean a 7-4 lead for Wolves at the end of the day. 3,000 gold lead for them. Pretty small XP lead. These two early towers are going to be very important, and this is what you do in Dota. You get that kill, and then you push on that tower, and it enables to get you an even bigger advantage. And now there's an Invoker. Tornado coming in. No EMP follow-up. The Roar goes off on Goblin. Is he going to be able to grab the kill? No problem. Torrent goes off from God. Cold Snap on him. Kharkov coming in, though. He does get the Malphus off on S4. And he's going to win walk. And he is Black Hold, but no one to do extra damage since he is on Invisible. Kharkov was hoping he might be able to grab the kill anyway, but not enough damage out there. Dickinson now reinforcing the mid lane. But now Artstyle is going to take this opportunity in the top lane to farm as much as he can. He's now, for once, left alone.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And now they're going to push in to the tier 1 in the mid lane. And Wolves looking like they're in pretty great control of this game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Looked like Enigma was thinking about moving in there for a second. Malphus is going to go off on Balsam. He's got some pretty low health. No ultimate up for him. He's going to have to be careful. Oh, Power Shot is going to nearly take him down. Nope, no Power Shot on cooldown. And they're going to send him back. Cannot risk it. And he has a Blink Dagger now. That is a scary Panda. Blink Dagger at 10 minutes. And he has pretty much had whatever he wanted this game. 3 kills, 51 last hits at 10 minutes. Pretty perfect early game out of him. Kharkov, at the same time in the jungle, has been doing quite well. No kills for him, just 3 assists. Art Style catching the raw end of this deal. Only at 32 last hits at 11 minutes. God moving in on the bottom lane. Looks like he's going to be going for a Shadow Blade that lets him put out all of his burst damage much closer and catch more enemies. Also is a nice way to help you line up those torrents and ships. And there's the initiation from Balsam. Roar follow-up as well. And look how easy that kill is from them. Not even breaking a sweat. I don't even think they got damage. And now this is going to line up another opportunity here for them to take the Tier 1. Mag is going to throw down a power shot, do as much as he can, but this Tier 1 is melting. They're going to fortify it. Enigma's coming in here. Black Hole not off cooldown for 70 seconds, so he's not going to be able to do too much. Venomancer gets the kill on the tower. And now they're going to fall back. Smart move after the Tier 1. They see the Tier 2 is heavily defended, so no need to get involved in that tussle. Let's go to another lane and do some more damage. Although they might be looking for a gank. Oh, no, he's just putting down a ward. That is all. And we're going to have a quick pause out of Mag. S4, 63 last hits. 53 for Balsam. God has got 61. Artstyle up to 42. He's recouping his losses very quickly. Now imagine he had not been completely destroyed in the early game. He would have many last hits. He has been jumping into the jungle as well with his higher experience, able to help him out a little bit. Ring of Aquila up on him. And he's going to be going for that Orchid Malevolence. It's going to be slow, though. Dickinson has got Power Treads. Headdress up here on Nino, so he's going to be heading in the direction of a Mechanism. Balsam's got that Blink Dagger, like we said before. I'm just waiting for Goblin's lag to settle. The servers have been quite unstable today. If you guys have not logged on to Dota, I wouldn't be in a rush to do it because it's been quite slow. And what Dura really needs to do here is they have unbelievably good team fight potential if they can initiate with the Black Hole, or they can initiate with Torrent, they can initiate with Disruption. But when they get initiated on by the Brewmaster, that's going to be a losing fight almost every single time. Because you get the blink in, clap, split, roar, some creep action, tornado. It's going to be hard, but they do have a much better late game carry in Clinks. So if they can drag this on without getting raxed, I would say they might have a chance in the later parts of the game, but they're definitely at a pretty heavy disadvantage right now. Although Dire actually starting to pull ahead in XP somehow. How is that? Explain that one to me. That's interesting. I'm a little surprised. I guess most of them are our level, but they have Goblin, who is much lower. And once again, guys, I'm really sorry about the overlay. Literally, if I didn't do that every game, I would not be what is hip. And this, again, this is the GosuLeague. It's going to be Darer going up against Wolves. If you guys are just tuning in, hope you're enjoying your stay. Force Staff probably going to be coming up on Mag next. And Enigma going to be the one that gets the Mechanism on Darer's team. This is a new, very popular strategy. Instead of getting like a soul booster on Enigma, you just pick up a mech. The armor provides a lot of the same benefits, then you have the active heal as well. Shroom and an Urn coming in here for Invoker. He's got a full courier if that's all his. And now we're going to be going. And we see a retreat here out of Wolves. They have no interest to continue this fight in the middle, which I think is the right choice. And not all of that was S4. There's still an Urn for somebody in there. That might be... I don't know. That could be Venomancers.
Radiant's top tower
And now there's
is
some
under
pressure
attack.
getting put on the top tower. Artstyle going to be doing his best. And see, look how much damage those arrows do. Planks does hit like a truck. He's just made of paper. And he has one Oblivion Staff, and as soon as there might even be a hint of someone coming up, he's going to get out of there as quickly as possible. And there's Mag. Clean up the power shot, piss off everyone else. So frustrating to lane with a Windrunner when they do that. And they still might be looking for Artstyle. The Hawk is here. And Artstyle actually just going to TP down to the bottom lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under
And now
attack.
Dara has sort of outpositioned their opponents, and it looks like they might have been thinking about putting some pressure on that mid tower, as a lot of Wolves are just wandering around. And there's a gem up on Pimpalicious. And that is going to be Venomancers. And there's the initiation. Blink, clap, split. Disrupts himself. It's a nice way to deal with a lot of that duration. EMP going to go off and take away a ton of God's mana there. And he is going to go down. Goblin now is on the run from these pandas, who are doing a ton of damage. And he's about to unsplit. And he's just going to immediately blink in, get the clap off, and get another kill. Now oh, the courier! Kharkov now on the run. And he does have Black Hole, so he's going to have to be careful. There's a nice shackle on Balsam, and he's going to put down the Midnight Pulse. Maybe, nope, will not turn and try to Black Hole this. Balsam going to get sent home here by Chen. He's going to be just fine. Poison Nova going off for Dickinson, and he's looking for a Gale to try to get the kill on Kharkov. Oh, sick jukes, but he's going to go down in the end. But there's a tornado swinging in, and Kharkov now is at super low health. Poison Nova is going to assist in helping them get that kill. Mag now on the run. There is the Inner Beast. The bear coming out. Not Inner Beast. Call of the Wild. And there's the Demonic Purge going off on Nino. Burst damage as well. He's about to take a bunch of damage. Torrent going to assist in that kill. Now Pimpalicious is going to try to get out of there. And is not going to make it. Pimpalicious is going to have a very hard death. But now Balsam's here. Going balls out for some reason. And is somehow going to get out of that torrent. A little bit mistimed by God. And the Invoker Tornado probably going to save him without a problem. And that was a very ballsy maneuver by him. He was trying to pick up a kill there at the end. 4 staff up for Mag.
Invisibility.
Balsam going to keep farming. And we'll see what item he decides to get next. We see Henry Dickinson scouting out the enemy position with this Invis rune. Just trying to create an opportunity here for his team. Artstyle still farming away. Almost at the second Oblivion Staff, and it's done right about now. And a crap load of items coming over here. Who are all of these belong to?
Faster.
Aha, Vanguard for Pimpalicious. And I imagine that point booster is probably S4s. He's going to be going for an Aghanims next. And now Mag might be the only one to defend a 4-man push here. Invoker, or Brewmaster rather, in the middle. Here to defend up against the scary G. And here goes the movement in here by Wolves. They're going to start putting pressure on this bottom tower. Not a single level in Exort here by S4. A little bit bizarre. Usually you see at least 1 point in there. And he's going to TP out into the bottom lane, defend that, and let his teammates deal with the rest of the tower.
Dire's bottom tower
And is he actually going to be able to grab a kill on the way out? He gets a perfect EMP off.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh my god. Oh, double black, two-man black hole is going to stop them for a second, but is there enough damage? There's not enough damage to take down either of them in it. S4 able to grab the kill before he dies on the way out. Now Balsam thinking about going toe-to-toe with Artstyle. He does have a split. Probably won't be a problem. No clap off cooldown yet. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Now he has no vision. And Beastmaster denying that tower in the top lane. So now 14 kills up, 14-9 here for Wolves. And there's a heavy XP advantage forming for Dare. So Wolves going to have to make something happen here pretty quickly. They don't want this to fall out of control. Because even if they have good gold, if Dare gets way too much XP and they outlevel them too much, then there's a strong possibility they'll still lose the next couple of fights. I assume we're having another stop here for lag. Sentry wards and dust. Shadow Blade up on God. Goblin now in a lot of trouble. Gets a nice disruption, but the burst damage is far too much. Beastmaster able to take him down without a problem. Nino now coming over. What sort of creeps does he have? He has 2 tornadoes as well as a net. Toughness aura is there too. Artstyle coming in is now has his Orchid, so he's going to be able to kill people solo pretty easily. S4 might be a prime target for this, and actually was not his point booster. He is instead going to go Sheepstick next. Whose point booster was it, you ask? But now God is under some... Oh my god. Their burst damage is ridiculous. With 1 roar, easy kill.
Elements return to nature.
Oh, it's Balsam's. Okay, so he's going to be going Aghanims next. And now Wolves may be thinking about pushing into the tier 3. Nope, just putting a ward down. They've got to win a pretty big team fight, I think, for them to be comfortable pushing into the tier 3. Now they're going to come in with a nice EMP tornado, and Artstyle is able to get that off, but that's all he's going to be able to do. Not enough mana for anything. Orchid does take 100 mana. He's still dusted, and he's going to TP out. Oh, wow, nice TP by him. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone, Wolves. Nice juke by Artstyle. Sheepstick going to be coming out for Mag, the Windrunner, as well. Pimpalicious gaining some map control. And they're doing a nice job, excuse me, switching around where they put the gem. Obviously making it harder to keep track of is going to be very helpful. It's most of the time been on Pimpalicious, but for a couple fights it's been on Balsam. But now we just simply not have room. Beastmaster has an invis. He's rocking up. He hauls an ace rune as well, gets a double rune. Now he's going to be coming in invis, and they're going to try to initiate a kill on God here and then grab this last tower. It's the only one left. Only out of base tower left for Dare. And wow, he's actually leaving. God's leaving, so they're going to take this tower completely uncontested. They're going to try to trade for a tier 2. There's the fortification. They're going to want to take this tower as quickly as possible. They have a lot of units here to do it. Are they going to be able to save this tower? And there's an immediate TP back once they know they're going to have it by Invoker. And he alone can do a really good job pushing people back. There's the other TP. The EMP follow-up is going to hit on Goblin. Now Balsam is silenced, but it does not even matter. Invoker getting the kill with the Cold Snap. Now they do not trade. Instead, Wolves just grabbing the tower for free. A very nice TP is enough to save him. Save it, rather. Arcane Boots and Mechanism up on Nino, making Shen everyone's best friend, as per usual. And God is going to go down. He is dusted.
You were no match for my powers.
And they Nova'd him.
Who is?
I believe. That could have been from the last fight as well, but I think they Nova'd him. Death packing a creep to gain a little bit of health. And now Wolves is going to take this space to Roshan. There's 2 heroes down. They just pushed some towers. They know that Dara is going to be feeling a little bit defensive because with 2 heroes down, you could have potential to move in on the racks. And who's going to be the man to grab it? Balsam is not here. I would have expected it would have been him. And they got to pick it up fast. Invoker's actually going to be the one to grab it. And that shackle somehow does not latch. Have no idea how. There's a tornado coming in. EMP follow-up. Mag now going to be at super low mana, down to 300, loses more than half. Balsam is silenced. The torrent does not hit anyone. And now they're perhaps going to think about moving in on racks now that they do have that wonderful Aegis. Metamancer Ward's going to give them some vision up there, at least temporarily, while it's not dead. Mechanism used at the very beginning. I think this is the right move. And now Balsam going to dive past Split. He's going to do some serious damage right now on Karkov. Going to go down really for nothing. You're not even going to get the Black Hole off. Brewmaster does get the kill, and there's the heal from Chen. There's a Ghost Ship coming in, though. It's going to hit 3 of the heroes out of Wolves. This could be the initiation, and a buyback. And Karkov is going to get a pretty nice Black Hole off. He's going to kill 2 heroes, one being an Aegis. Venomancer immediately buys back. Artstyle able to pick off Pimpalicious, the Beastmaster, and this push is looking pretty successfully repelled. Artstyle still doing a lot of damage, is pretty low himself. Same for God. Oh no, S4 going to go down twice. Oh my god, that Ghost Walk. Nope. Kunkka going to get it with the Tidebringer. But Dickinson is back, going to try to get Artstyle, and is going to get Artstyle, but is probably going to die for it.
Venom dissipates.
And that was a 4 for 2. 5 if you include Aegis. So this is the problem with moving into the tier 3. It's so risky. You have to be careful. It's where mistakes happen all the time. And now Dare has a lane pushing all by itself with those creeps. They're going to be able to put pressure here on the mid lane and probably grab this tier 1. And thus begins their uphill battle to regain this gold advantage. XP advantage still fluctuating pretty heavily. They do grab that tier 1, and then they're going to back off. They don't want to take another fight. They knew that one of the only reasons they really got that fight was because it was at the tier 3. And a nice buyback from Karkov as well was able to make them salvage that fight. His Black Hole did not go full duration, but it was enough to kill an Aegis as well as Henry Dickinson. And that's the gem. Oh no, he could not have found the gem. They might have rebought it. No, they're just passing it around. Pass that thing around. Medallion up for Beastmaster here. Assisting even more with their burst damage. And now they're going to go again. Attempt 2. They know the Black Hole's off cooldown. It's really, or on cooldown rather. That's really the only big ability that they're going to be benefiting from. Torrent is here. Ghost Ship, I suppose, will also be off cooldown, but now there's a Hand of God. Balsam is taking a ridiculous amount of damage. He does have an Aghanim's. Poison Nova goes off on Artstyle, and I believe Artstyle only, and we'll see if they can push back into this. Balsam is in the back here. Is he even going home? No, he's not. He's just getting the urn used on him.
Dire structures are fortified.
And Wolves really wants this Rax. They're putting down a ton of Venomancer wards. And they are going to get the tower. Are they going to continue hoping for Rax? It looks like they might be. They're going to keep putting down these wards. It's going to help them a lot. Shackle does not land on Henry Dickinson. Karkov coming back now. Still no Black Hole on him. 30 more seconds. X going to go down Torrent as well. Oh, the Torrent misses. Man, God missed a couple of those. And here comes the Panda Split. He's moving in as fast as he can, doing as much damage as possible. And Karkov is very low, but the BKB might save him. We're going to have to return to this main fight, though. And he does turn on him. But a Ghost Ship's coming in and is only going to hit S4, so not terrible. Not like last time. He is going to get to disrupted on the follow-up. They're going to take the racks down, though. And now a blank back. Pimplicious with a blink dagger as well. Are they going to be able to grab art style? That'd be a huge victory for them. Balsam just trying to get out of here. And he probably is going to pay. Oh, blank, maybe not. 2 health. Nope, creeps are going to kill him. Pimplicious on the run after Mag here. Mag running away. And usually Windrunner is one of the hardest heroes to pick off. I'm very surprised. Yeah, they're not going to get him. They're going to have to run now, actually. There's 4 heroes in pursuit of 3. Nino going to grab, hopefully going to get this haste rune. Nice tornado there, might save them. And Boker finishes the sheep stick. Archstyle running around with 200 health like a baller. And they're going to be moving on Dickinson right now. Nice shackle silence initiation will be enough to kill him immediately. And he knows he is way out of position, but is it going to be soon enough? Mag's here. He's trying to avoid the shackle. And there's the silent follow-up. Strafe coming in doing some damage as well. The Hand of God probably is going to save him. Are going to be able to turn this into 2 for Wolves. If they can grab this, there's 1, there's 2. That's an unbelievable counter gang. Immediately Artstyle buys back, and he has got to be frustrated right now. Oh my god, that would have been an easy kill for them, but immediately some great support coming in by Wolves, able to turn that into 2 for them. Really nice play by Wolves. And I gotta tell you guys, man, they're one of the up-and-comers. You guys better watch them, because they're gonna get good really fast. They're not even playing with calculus right now. And Balsam still farming away. And there's a tornado EMP follow-up on Artstyle, and he is a sheep. And he's still an invisible. He's invisible now, but the gem is there. It's just a matter of if they can catch up with him, which they cannot. Clink's one of the faster heroes, and one of the fastest heroes in the game, while invisible, when he uses that skeleton walk. And who is this ballsy man? Balsam himself. 5-1 for him, 117 creep kills. His farm has slowed down a bit from where you really want to see it. But now an initiation going off on Goblin. They're going to take him down very quickly. Without a problem. Now they're going to be pushing for their second racks. And then they'll probably see them cycle over to bottom. And they're going to take down this racks without opposition. And now they're going to back up. When is Roshan up? A couple more minutes now. Now they're probably going to rotate over, try to take a team fight and a tower, maybe a racks, and then move back to Roshan. Archstyle going to have to be careful. If he comes back around the back here. And they're going to cut the creep wave up front with Dickinson, as well as a couple creeps and Brewmaster, and Beastmaster rather. And then they're just going to move up here, and they're going to try to assault this tier 3. It's going to be close. Last time we saw them push into a tier 3 with all the cooldowns up, they did get absolutely wrecked, and they had an Aegis as well. And Clink's actually able to backdoor a tower without a problem. Nice little bonus for them. And are Wolves going to fight 5v5? That is the question. They have all their cooldowns. Dare has all their cooldowns. And if they can get Dare to engage outside the base, they'll probably completely wipe them. But Dare is not that dumb. They're not going to move out like that. They know they have an advantage up there. And there's the initiation. Balsam going to get this split. There's the EMP. Is not going to hit anyone. Karkov looking for a good black hole on a couple people here. Is not finding it so far. Solo is going to take down S4 all by himself. But now that leaves the rest of Wolves to ravage the rest of the team. Nino has gone down as well, which is actually a big issue. That's a lot of their heal. They grab Artstyle, though. If they can grab Mag as well, this will be a nice advantage for them. Pimplish is on the run, under pressure here from God as well as Karkov. Dickinson eating a ton of damage. Balsam still at full health, though. And there's a kill for him. Pimplicious is going to fall, and there's no way for them to stop that. What? Why did you do that? Goblin must have misclicked. Goblin just cost his teammate his life. Balsam the only one left here for Wolves, and he should get the hell out of here. Blink Dagger is up, and he's going to be leaving. Oh, is he going to try to grab Goblin? Nope, he's just going to blink back.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I do believe he's waiting for the rest of his team to come back so they can continue this siege. Black Hole used. Ghost Ship used. Well, yes, Ghost Ship used. Cooldown now on Ghost Ship is enough to use it once every fight. Now Artstyle going to resume the pushing with the creeps, and he is strong enough where he can easily take a tower by himself. With one creep wave, no problem for him. And Roshan is up. So Wolves going to wait for Roshan, grab that, and then try to re-continue their siege on the bottom tower. And their gold lead is diminishing. XP lead sort of going worse for them. But if they can grab double racks, that's an unbelievably huge advantage. Balsam now has a Vlad's. It's going to help out him a lot, as well as Beastmaster. And now there are 4 moving over here. If they can catch these 2 out, it's going to completely disrupt Wolves' plan. And there's a very nice 4-staff. X marks the spot on Brewmaster. Nino immediately going to go down. Ghost Ship moving in, and that engagement is not going how Wolves would like at all. But Invoker's here. There's a Poison Nova. Not sure if that hit anyone from Dickinson. It definitely did hit Artstyle, actually. Now he's going to go down. God is on the way out as well. Goblin going to go down to Brewmaster, and this fight's actually going very badly for Dara despite their great engagement. S4 getting shackled. Dickinson now going to be on... Oh, they're... Okay, Karkov's gone. He BKBs, TP's out. Mag now is the only one left in the area. Are they going to be able to grab him? This is creating an unbelievably huge opportunity now for them to try to push into the tier 3. They only lost Nino, and he's going to be up any minute now, and he's going to have Hand of God as soon as he comes back up in 10 seconds if they need it. And now they're going to walk around that Midnight Pulse and start putting some more pressure on Fortification here. Black Hole off cooldown in 2 seconds, but there's no one there to do enough damage unless Kunkka's on his way back, which he is. EMP going to go off, and that's going to leave Karkov in a terrible position. EMP able to take almost enough to get rid of all of his mana, make it so he can't Black Hole. There's the Hand of God. Torn follow up by Balsam. There was a focus fire by Mag, but it's not enough. Purge going off on Balsam. He's going to blink back, try to live through this. The Urn helping him out as well. There's a meatball, or the big meteor flowing in from Invoker. They do grab the tower. Now they're going to turn around, go for Roshan, and then come back for more. With Chen up, they're going to be able to re-heal, re-mana very quickly. They're going to meet him at Roshan. Heal up, mana up. I don't know what the technical term is there. And I think a lot of this does come down to the bad beginning game here for Artstyle. He got repeatedly ganked, and they maybe should have thought about, I don't know, moving some heroes around. Lane swapping I don't think was the right move, but maybe assisting Artstyle in some way would have been nice. And now Wolves is going to take Roshan for free, and their gold lead is back up. Their XP lead coming back now. Invoker again going to pick up that Aegis. I'm surprised they don't put it on Balsam. I guess he kind of does have 2 lives with split with the Aghanims. And now they're going to resume their push on this tier 3 and the racks. And if they can grab these racks, double racks is very hard to come back from. Single racks, pretty easy, especially once you move into the later parts of the game. Double racks in 35 minutes, you're looking at a much more difficult fight because that's 2 lanes, which you're going to have to pay attention to, and if you don't, they're going to get pushed on immediately. But Dara still has a bigger late game in Artstyle, but his farm has been unbelievably interrupted as he'd had to keep coming back to fight, and he's died on almost every single fight. So his farm is really getting interrupted despite the fact that he's got some great CS. Pimpalish and Balsam thinking about initiating. There's the blink in that we've seen so many times. Clap, split, follow up. Karkov going to be the target here. If they can keep him from black holing, it's an unbelievably huge help, and they are going to win, or tornado rather, on the Clanks. And are they going to be able to take out Karkov? Clank's going to be able to grab the Beastmaster with the help of that ship. S4 going to go down here. And there goes Karkov. Now the Split Bear is coming back. Torrent actually grabs a bunch of heroes to there, but now Mag on the run, Goblin on the run. And this Rax rather, is undefended. Goblin grabs another hero on the way out. Artstyle under some pressure. S4 doing cold snap damage to God. Balsam's back. And he is going to take down Art Style again. Double racks now. Oh, he tried to get the kill with the Sunstrike. That was cute.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
And now Wolves going to rotate around perhaps for top lane as well, or are they just going to push it in the middle? They're going to grab this middle tower and maybe then rotate around.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Balsam gets X, and a successful torrent is going to hit, but now Dara is moving up without all 5, and I think this is a huge mistake. You could lose both your remaining heroes, and they're going to live.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
At least the creeps are getting something done in the top lane here. And they might just go for Throne because their top lane is
Dire's
so
middle
far
tower
away.
has fallen.
S4's Aegis was not used.
Dire's
Did they lose
ancient
anyone
is
in that
under
entire
attack.
fight? Now the Ancient's exposed. That's a nice bonus for them. And now they're going to go back and push. I don't know if they lost anyone in that fight. Brewmaster at 4,000 gold can buy Nosokuris almost straight up. Maybe he can buy it straight up and I'm a fool.
Hasten me to battle.
Rod of Atos coming up for Dickinson. Going to give him health as well as a nice disable. And now it's looking pretty bleak for Dara here. Our style is building towards the BKB, but we haven't seen him get a new item in at least 10 minutes. God has got his Chrysalis, so that's some good burst damage for them. Still no Sheepstick on Windrunner. If he goes out to the secret shop, though, he'll be able to have enough to get it. But there's a push immediately coming out from Wolves. They're going to be relentless in this. And the defensive ward going to go down for Goblin as the Courier respawns, which I think was just caught somewhere in the crossfire. But now if Goblin goes down, that's an unbelievably good initiator that they're going to lose here. And there's going to be any follow-up for someone to support him. There was a torrent, but that's it. And now Goblin's going to go down for free. Dickinson on, he's on the attack actually against several heroes. Ballsy Dickinson with 2 vitality boosters thinks he can do anything. Still has to be very careful though, as Klink's able to put out a ton of damage, although he's all the way in the bottom lane. And there's going to be no way they can defend this without him, so we'll see if he, and he is going to TP back. There it goes. And cooldowns are up now for Dara as they're going to smoke and then look for some sort of good initiation, but without a Blink Dagger on Kharkov, it's been hard for them to get the jump on the Radiant team, and without that Blink Dagger and without that initiation, they're in a lot of trouble. And now this is the issue of double racks. You go to defend this lane, and then one of the lanes pushes in and starts attacking the Ancient. And now there's going to be a Blink and Clap split again out of the wonderful Balsam, who's doing great this game, and I think he might have accidentally just windwalked himself. Yep, he did, or tornadoed himself. Now Kharkov going to go down again without landing the black hole. And this is the last defense here. Arstyle going to go down. Mag on his way to his death, and he is just completely stun locked. Oh my god.
Dire's top tower
Windwalk saving him for the second, and then he's going to go down. And now they're going to be able to grab God as well, and there's a full team wipe for nothing. God going to buy back. Now they're putting pressure on the last tier 3.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
God might just die again. Sunstrike coming in. Yep. Is dead. Now they're going to grab the last tier 3 and the Ancient. So good game for Wolves there. Able to pretty convincingly take down Dare after an early lane failure for them. And I think if they had done some sort of reinforcement or lane switching or something, maybe there would have been a chance. But with Arcel getting ganked repeatedly at the beginning of the game, it's a huge uphill battle for them. So Wolves picking up 1 point now in the GosuLeague against Dare, and we're going to go to game 2 in just a second. Don't go anywhere. I'm What Is Hip. You can see more from me at whatiship.tv and go to gosugamers.net to check out the coverage for this tournament. We'll see you in a bit.